Hey, it's DJ Spy Guy, and it's Friday afternoon, and I'm about to head home now. Can't wait to get home. It's really nice out. It's like 13 degrees, 14 degrees. It's pretty good. Get the chat going here.
Stream online at Friday, April 17, 2026, 3 hours, 40 minutes, and 7 seconds p.m.
And we are in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
Linux Physics said, "Hi, is Strava running?"
Yeah, we got Strava going, and I'm going, and there's lots of Aquabus going. Let's go for it.
Let's go.
And we gotta watch out for this pedestrian because they didn't even look. I'm less than a minute into the bike ride and people aren't paying attention. It's gonna be crazy when it's actually the summertime. Crazy. I can see my peripheral vision is just seeing everybody doing all the things.
Linux Physics said, "I would never want to live here. Too much congestion."
Yeah. And there's a lot of places to live now. Lots of spaces here.
Linux Physics said, "Congestion from traffic to bike path to walking path, even."
And then slow cyclists too. Oh, they took this cable away today, which is nice. Oh, the light has already changed for me up ahead, so I have enough time to go through the light. This is an interesting light. Oh, yes, I do. I got plenty of time. If this person makes up their mind, they do not know what they're doing. That car had, I don't know what that car was doing. Oh, maybe they weren't going left or right, but no, they should have still gone through. It's a green light. Anyways, I'm just excited to get home and marinate my meat. I went and I got the cheapo pork chops. Ended up being about $7.50 each for like these nice big ass pork chops. I think a steak would have been like $30. The halibut steaks were about $15 to $20. There's Fluorescent Gang.
Linux Physics said, "Don't shop at Whole Foods."
Well, I like their pork chops are good, and I got some sausages too. It's just I can go to my favorite butcher shop, but then I have to wait 20 minutes after stepping in the door to get served.
Linux Physics said, I think it would be better to get it at Columbus Meads.
Oh, it's definitely better. They are better. I just have to I have to, like if I went home right now, and went back to the meat shop, it would have been so busy.
20 kBBQ said,
So I was thinking of, I mean, I might go tomorrow morning first thing, but even then I've been there at 8 in the morning and there's a line up out the door. But yeah, you definitely you're not in there for that long. Ugh. Uh-oh. Cars getting mad at cars. Yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll go to the, I'll get a steak. I want to get a steak, and the steaks at Whole Foods were very
Linux Physics
expensive.
said, I went to Earl's in Calgary and expected the steak there to be extra special, but it was just meh, same as Vancouver.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Earl, oh, because you're in Alberta? Look at all these weird electric bikes. At least I'm getting exercise. Most of the people that ride their bikes to my work have these big beefy e-bikes. Here comes the cycling team.
Linux Physics said, so busy and it's not even 5 p.m.
Oh, I know. Yeah, yesterday it was pretty busy too. We left later. That was a pretty crazy time. Yeah, this weekend I think I'm going to put in my other brake pads. I put in these ones that were like 4 years old, and I have newer ones that are supposed to be better that I just ordered. So that's my little thing I'm doing this weekend, and maybe adjusting my front derailleur. Just maybe a quarter of a turn to the right, half a turn. Oh, ambulances. I wonder if they're here. I don't know why they're here. They're getting beer?
Linux Physics said, weird place to park.
I was thinking, oh, maybe they've hired them for the Last of Us set. but they're too far away. Cheater, 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 cheater. And they're still filming up ahead. I found a Last of Us news Twitter account. I was thinking of sending them my clip. But I don't care. They might be packing it up right now, I think. Definitely that little alley or that laneway behind the Vancouver taxi. That's where they were filming this morning.
Linux Physics said, they'll send you a lawyer response.
Oh, I used to have that same fender that this guy has in his bike in front of me when I had my mountain bike. Let me tell you what's down that road today. Nothing. Oh, there's they set up one of the rusted out cars at the end of that alley, sort of in the bushes. And that's all. There's all the set people having some beers after a hard day's work. And then this water truck.
Linux Physics said, a bit choppy this stream.
Really? It'll smooth out maybe.
Linux Physics said, nothing major, just here and there.
Yeah, well, we are on the new bit of kit, so maybe I'll have to make some changes. I don't know what else I can do.
Linux Physics said, this morning, it was fine.
Okay, that's good to know. Oh, I think I know what I might do.
Linux Physics said, imagine living in the house to the left and hearing these constant noise.
At least it's not disconnecting my tethering, my internet.
Linux Physics said, one construction finish and another construction starts up.
Have we smoothed out at all? Or is this whole stream being choppy?
Linux Physics said, yeah, it's smooth about 80% of the way.
And so is that worse than before? So you think this new equipment is not doing a good job? Or was it like that before as well? I don't know. I don't watch the stream.
Linux Physics said, maybe just this ride.
Okay. That's why you should go to youtube.com/DJ Spy Guy for all the perfect recordings of the stream. Thank you. Thanks, Tesla. Thank you.
Dolls and Play said,
I don't know what that guy said, but he was yelling at me. He was angry. The guy in the truck behind the person, behind the white Tesla. And usually that's not how I cross that road.
Linux Physics said, maybe he was thankful and angry.
Yo, Pete. Hey, Pete. Nearing midnight over there, I think. Hopefully you had a good Friday. Ooh, what's this cargo bike? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, bug. There's a fly in my mouth. It was quite bitter tasting. I think I crushed it a little bit with my tongue. Anyways, what I was gonna say is I'm having something more delicious than flies for dinner. I'm gonna do some grilled vegetables. I've got some zucchini and also some mushrooms and onions.
Linux Physics said, add to the 1 pound quota of bugs each year.
And then I'm gonna do the pork chop. And I like some, oh, another door guy. Nearly double doored today to death. Here comes the car. I like to marinate the mushrooms in olive oil, some Italian seasoning, red wine vinegar, salt and pepper. That ends up being really nice. Do that for about 30 to 40 minutes, or yeah, that works. And then I put them on a little bamboo skewer that's been soaking in water for a while. Those are easy to grill. With the zucchini, I just cut them into little 4 spears, and those are easy to grill, and they don't fall apart or anything. Just don't grill them forever, then they will fall apart. And then the onions I cut into little medallions, maybe 3 medallions per onion, and skewer them as well. Salt and pepper oil, olive oil. So it's a good time on my barbecue. And last week my landlord was like jealous because all the smell goes up into his house from the bottom patio.
Linux Physics said, I bought a jar of roasted mushroom from an Italian shop.
Ooh. What do you do with that? Is that the one where it's like all cut into little pieces and you can spread it on toast and stuff? Or what is that?
Linux Physics said, but I was slightly disappointed it was pickled, so it tasted a bit sour.
Okay, I don't know what this Mazda is doing, so I'm just going to avoid this whole area. Mazda is learning to drive. Let's check in on this house with the horrible pilings. Let's see if I moved it over.
Linux Physics said, the roasted mushroom was still good, though.
No, this building is still, I don't know how it's standing. They only got one pillar in the middle of the concrete block. And there's that chair still there. Oh yeah, I was just gonna check something.
Linux Physics said, that floor on the second story will sag over time.
It definitely will. Please don't disconnect. How hot is that router? Oh, it's so cold.
Linux Physics said, still good.
Okay, I just propped up the other antenna on the left side. But what I'm going to do is log into my router and make sure it's got the maximum signal strength setting out to my camera. Because the degradation of signal, I believe, could be just the Wi-Fi connection between my camera and the router, because that's how it's all set up. My phone connects to the router with a cable, so that gives the router the internet. Now you might be asking, why don't you just use your iPhone's hotspot? Because it sucks ass. And the GoPro never even sees the hotspot. For some reason. Oh, sheesh. That guy was really impatient. Here's a rod. Look at this. This will be fun. There's no way for this truck. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Is that guy going right or left? Oh, okay, he's going right. I don't know, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, I don't know. I think Wi-Fi is supposed to be better.
Linux Physics said, lucky for him you pressed the button.
And lucky for you, the stream is over, so you can go back to doing something better than watching me stream a bike ride home. Hey, thanks for everybody for tuning in. I'll be back again on Monday morning.
Linux Physics said, thanks for the stream. Have a great dinner. G20KBBQ said, GG.
All right, we'll see you guys on the next episode. Later. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend. Party it up. But not too much. Bye.